Hi guys and welcome to my channel. Currently I'm on a trip around the world with my ride or die, my twin sister Cara and little baby Noah, who makes cute contributions just like this.
Keep up with Carl!
In this series we're exploring Indonesia one adventure at a time and we've been on a roll. So far we have seen most of Bali, the Nusa Islands and the Gili Islands, and now it's time to head to yet another spot.
Hey guys, Cara taking over. We've been exploring Java for a few days now and already went to Mount Bromo and Mount Ijen. But we aren't just climbing volcanoes. In today's vlog, we're going to Malang to explore a very colorful, transformative slum called Jodipan.
And now that I know that my sister is fully capable of doing these voiceovers, I'm gonna be putting this to work. It is the morning in Malang, day one. We are gonna explore Malang now. Today we have big plans. We're gonna visit Jodipan village, which is the rainbow village. Next to it is also the blue village, so we're hopping over the pond. But first, breakfast.
Breakfast time! Oh, I need my latte. I've been talking about it since 6.
Seriously, Car basically Googled a place where they serve the best lattes because that's a requirement for her. Noah's excited to explore Malang. Car.
Malang, can you say it? Malang?
Yoo-hoo, blee blee. Blee. First stop of the day. Patisserie.
Lapidos.
Lapidor. Anyways, we can wait inside even though it's not open. The worst has happened.
I know, I'm so sad.
Gar got her coffee. Is it good? It's alright. But she couldn't get a proper breakfast. I, on the other hand, will drink my mocktail and be on my way.
She doesn't eat.
Preparing my day. On to the next. Although it was a really nice place, the croissants were not up to Cara's and mine standards. Yes. So we're going to another place.
Told me you bring them back and pay the bill because Caroline is afraid to do these things.
I'm afraid to do these things. I don't handle confrontation. Here we're off to a really small, local and very popular spot among Javanese. If you happen to travel to Java, go to this place called Breakfast Club. You can meet some locals and enjoy a nice breakfast basically on the sidewalk whilst enjoying watching the bustling morning unfold in Malang. How peculiar, there's an English phone booth. Huh. And there's several, so some other ones as well. Yup, those phone booths are all about adding a fun, Instagrammable touch to the city inspired by those European vibes. After fueling up, we hopped on a scooter and headed to Jodipan. And of course, in Indonesia, that means Gojek. It's the easiest way to get around, just order one through the app and you're good to go. So here I am, riding on the back of a Gojek, not driving for the record, just taking in the streets of Malang on the way to Jodipan. Malang is this fascinating mix of history and creativity. Once a retreat for Dutch settlers, you can still see traces of colonial influences in the old mansions lining the wide boulevards. Even the street signs have both Bahasa and Dutch. But the city has evolved into something entirely its own, with neighborhoods like Jodipan turning into vibrant, colorful art hubs and murals adding life to every corner. Gar, we've paid our legal tender. 10,000 for entrance. Let's go. Okay, so we have arrived in Jodipan village. Everything is super colorful here. This is a slum area, well, used to be a slum area. And it was gonna get removed, but then the University, I think, of Malang, if I'm not mistaken, started an initiative to save this area from demolition. And they started painting it. Well, not they, I think it was the military actually that was involved, or the police, that painted this whole area in super vibrant colors. Every house is a different color here. And in the hopes that this would become a sort of tourist attraction and, you know, revitalize this area, which is exactly what happened. It's a very popular place for tourists that come here all the time, and I'm gonna go explore it now. So yeah, from slum to this very artistic little village. There's graffiti on the walls and paintings and little shops. So yeah, let's go check it out. Yeah, and houses, of course, people live here, yeah. All right, yeah, real talk. So basically, before coming here, as you hear the word slum, you're always a little bit worried. Because we used to live in Argentina, and when you say, "Oh, let's go to the slum," everybody's like, "Are you trying to get killed?" Yeah, you will not come back alive. So, but the first thing I must say, and I wasn't really worried about this because people in Indonesia, in slums, doesn't matter where you're from, where you're living, they're all very kind. They're not dangerous. You know, they also believe in karma, so do good unto others, or it will come back to you. Dear Lord, all I can hear is Kara yapping on about ice cream. Anyways, back to the matter at hand. Jodipan, also known as the Rainbow Village of Malang, lies next to the Brantas River, which separates it from Kampung Tridi, another village. The two villages are connected by the glass-bottom bridge, allowing visitors to explore both areas easily. Jodipan is more than just a tourist attraction, and it isn't just for show. It's a living, breathing community. Like I mentioned before, it was once a struggling riverside slum, but today, Jodipan has certainly improved from what it was back in 2016. The village faced challenges like poverty, infrastructure, sanitation issues, and social marginalization. Despite now being a tourist hotspot, Jodipan remains a tight-knit neighborhood where kids play in the streets, residents sell products, food, and souvenirs in local warungs, and community life thrives with tourism, providing a steady income for many locals. Also, did you know it took only a month to fully paint the entire village? And each and every house is painted differently from one another. While Jodipan is a colorful and photogenic place, it also tells a deeper story about community resilience, creativity, and how a fresh coat of paints can completely change lives.
Look at her go. Halo, apa kabar?
Observation between Jodipan and the village we just came from, that this one is more neat.
Yeah.
It's cleaner and it's wider streets and it's, like, I hate to say it, but less slummy, you know?
Just less slum.
And even the houses, much more clean and organized.
Guess this is where most of the people come, so they have more entrance money collected.
Yeah, well, I guess that makes sense also. The 3D is 5,000 entry cost, this one is 10,000. So.
Right, even that, yeah. Beyond Jodipan.
And that's like, you don't belong to Jodipan, cut the line, no more painting.
Stop the painting. Why do they have the evacuation signs right behind you, and like, what are they evacuating from?
Oh yeah, and they also had, well, maybe like floods. Yeah, I'm gonna quickly interject here because we started coming up with these Armageddon scenarios of why these evac signs are here, but luckily my first guess was right. It's because of flooding during rain season and also to do with landslides.
How do you not get lost though? To live here, no?
Does this place have streets? Probably not. Sorry. Exit? Okay, so let's go that way. Jodipan doesn't have typical street names since it's more of a maze of colorful alleys and staircases than a structural neighborhood. Locals navigate using landmarks like murals, painted houses, and the glass-bottom bridge connecting it to Kampung Tridi. Instead of street addresses, residents rely on house numbers or well-known spots for directions. This is an official tour.
Yeah.
The tour guide of Jodipan.
What is your name, sorry?
Okay, my name is Simon Katunan.
Actually, I have a question about this village because we were walking through it today, and
Okay.
I wonder, what do people that live here think about all this tourism? Are they happy with it, or do they not like it at all?
Okay, people maybe they would say a bit
Annoyed?
a bit. But then today, the advantage of tourism here, impact so good for them. For,
impact is
yeah,
good.
yeah, it's good.
So also, for example, the money that they get at the entrance, right, for every different
Yeah,
village,
good.
is that because they go into a communal pot and is then given back to the people of the village, or how is that managed?
Exactly. Some of the money we get from ticketing, maintenance,
Yeah.
and then some for, of course, for the prosperity of the people here. What is it? In some months they get like rice, sugar, and then frying oil from the community. Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you so much for the information. I really appreciate it, Dusty. Thank you so much. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well.
Yeah, graag gedaan. No,
Okay,
thank you.
that's from me. That's Simon Adan, an English teacher, also a tour guide from Malang City, East Java, Indonesia. Bye-bye.
Bye, thank you.
All right, we're crossing the bridge. Alrighty, time to head to the neighboring village Kampung Tridi just across the bridge from Jodipan. The entrance fee is only 5k here, which is equal to 30 euro cents. From the outside you can already tell this town has a different vibe. While Jodipan is all about bold, solid colors, Kampung Tridi is more playful, covered in 3D murals that create fun optical illusions. You'll find yourself walking across painted bridges that look like they're floating, standing on staircases that disappear into the sky, or posing next to giant street art of animals and famous characters. If you happen to visit, know that locals genuinely appreciate it. This project was built for them, but also by them. The small entrance fee helps maintain the village, but if you really want to help, buy a bottle of water from a street vendor, grab an ice cream from a local shop, or even treat someone to a meal at a nearby warung. Simple things like this make a real difference to families who rely on tourism. And of course, be mindful with your photos. This isn't just a photo spot, it's home. So this is currently still a slum, and look how colorful it is now. Every house is different color. There's graffiti on the walls, there's murals, there's little shops even where people sell stuff, and behind that bridge over there is where the blue village is, which is same slum.
Same, but different.
Same slum but different. So that actually, if you've ever been to Jodhpur in India, it's like a mini version of that.
Yeah.
So
sweat
actually,
and bleeds,
yeah, me
Dad.
too. So actually, this is Tridi village, and the one before the bridge, that was Jodipan. So why is Jodipan so famous, but it doesn't really speak about Tridi?
Maybe they started it. Maybe they were the OGs.
Maybe. So there is a noticeable difference between these two villages. Jodipan was in fact the front runner of this whole revamping project, and then inspired by Jodipan's success, the neighboring Kampung Tridi initiated its own revitalizing project featuring vibrant colors. But this village is mostly known for its impressive 3D murals. It looks a bit more rough around the edges here, but change doesn't happen overnight, and the willpower of the community is certainly here to improve it bit by bit.
Oh, dit is waarschijnlijk een warung. Blue door. What are those birds doing up there? And then there's a little katrol.
What do you call that again?
Yeah, een katrolletje. And then you bring them down to feed them, I suppose. Hilarious.
This is the map of Kampung Tridi. This is the bridge we came over, and then we got lost somewhere here, and I have no idea where we are now.
Car? Car? Dit,
What kind of maze have we gotten ourselves into?
dit gedeelte voelt wel heel erg.
Again.
Ja, dit gedeelte voelt wel heel erg alsof je er niet mag zijn, weet je? Zo, want dit is echt zeg maar. Dit voelt dan weer normaal, maar hier zo in deze zijstraatjes denk ik gelijk.
Wippen? That is kind of creepy. Yeah.
Baby.
So now I can pick out something from Tridi village.
Strawberry.
And he has a little friend. Kampung Tridi and Jodipan weren't always the colorful, eye-catching villages they are today. Once, they were just low-income neighborhoods home to families who had lived there for generations. Most residents either own their homes in an informal way or pay small rents, working jobs in markets, construction, or running small businesses. Life here isn't dangerous, but like many tightly packed communities, flooding, waste management, and infrastructure can be ongoing challenges. Most homes now have electricity and running water, but resources can still be limited, and many families rely on visitors for extra income. This is a very narrow passageway. Noah's going all in. Ga maar, Noot.
food.
Yeah, someone's cooking. It's really big steps.
Like a serious workout in if you live here.
Wow, and then you go all the way up there. We're getting an ice cream because, guys, it's a scorcher. Hey, kids!
Shall we get 2?
Car's getting her ice cream. Hoeveel per ijsje, Car?
2.500 per ijsje.
Okay, so 2,500 for one ice cream. That's a good deal. Thank you. Terima kasih. Hello, birdies. Chip, 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 chip. So many birdies.
Iya, kok berdua iya. Cuma kau harus iya, iya makan habis.
I cannot emphasize enough how kind, sweet, and accepting the Javanese people really are. I felt safe here, accepted, and super welcome.
Sama-sama.
We really felt the love from all sides, and I'm so happy our Java trip is off to such a positive start.
Keep up with Carl.
Yay!
Keep up with Carl.
Good job. Subscribe.
Keep up with Carl.
Yay!
Keep up with Carl.
Good job. Subscribe. I'm sweating like never before.
Yeah, it's hot.
My makeup is just flushing up.
There's also no breeze here, you
There's
know?
no breeze. Yeah. But, we just passed by a tiny little school, and Noah is making friends with.
Noah ran in.
Noah is like high five. There are hundreds of kids. He's over there. This is one room. This is the school. That's it. It's nearly tripped.
Wat deden ze?
Middelvinger.
Nou ja, zeg.
I'm appalled. Flipped off by a 3-year-old, for God's sake. Well, I think that's our cue to leave the village. We thoroughly enjoyed exploring both Jodipan and Kampung Tridi, and each really has their own charm. So guys, this was it for another vlog. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up or drop a comment, and most importantly, click that subscribe button. Ciao!